talking about college basketball, men's college basketball, the NCAA. Um, Yesterday was the first full day of the transfer portal being open. I've read different reports. I knew that, this was going to be a record breaking year. I've read different reports. One report said over 700 people jumped in the portal this year. I saw another report that said over 900 people jumped in the portal this year. Um, and last year, the numbers were different. I believe it was like uh, two or 300 last year. And then the year before in 2023, it was under 200. So these numbers are going up drastically. Like this is a real thing. Seeing more and more big names go into the portal is it's a crazy thing, man. There's mixed feelings. Some people like it, some people don't. I like that the players are looking more at the business side as opposed to just playing and being naive to all the business that is taking place. Um, a lot of, one of the crazy things, and I mentioned this before, but I'll say it again because I still think it's crazy. Xavier and Texas played each other to get into the field of 64 on Wednesday. They played on Wednesday. Xavier beat them on Wednesday, making it into the field of 64. So Texas was eliminated from, the NCAA tournament. On Sunday, the Texas head coach, Rodney Terry, was relieved of his duties. He was fired. Sunday evening, after Xavier was eliminated on Friday from the NCAA playoffs. So Sunday evening, Texas then hired the Xavier head coach, Sean Miller, who beat Texas a couple days ago, on Wednesday. So that's a crazy world, man. Um, but a lot of times in this world of sports, you see coaches. Coaches are conducting business all the time. They find an opportunity and they take full advantage of the opportunity. And I'm not mad at coaches for taking advantage of the opportunity. It's your livelihood. It's your livelihood. A lot of these coaches have families that they're taking care of. So I get it. Conduct business. Um, but no one thinks about the players when coaches are conducting business and um, the lasting impressions or the lasting feelings that players are left with in terms of picking up the pieces when their coach or their mentor has now bolted to go to another situation that looks like, greener pastures. So on the flip side, I like that the players are, thinking business and looking at self and looking at long term. All of these things are great. So I do like that. So shout out to the NCAA for allowing a transfer portal because the transfer portal wasn't always a thing to where players could, hop in and go from one NCAA Division One program to another without having to sit and lose a year of eligibility. So do like that, do appreciate that, and I appreciate that players are taking full advantage of it. And you know, the other thing with the portal is just because a player gets in the portal doesn't mean that they won't go back to the same school. Sometimes it's to test the market just to see if the collectives where you are being honest with you in terms of what's being offered. Sometimes it may be to see, um, you know, what your role is going to be in another program, or if the coach where you're currently at is serious about retaining you in your services and they have long-term plans for you. So I do like that. Um, how you doing, Oscar? Don't know who you are, but thank you for tapping in, and thank you all the other viewers for and listeners for tapping in. Right now, just talking about the NCAA college portal, the transfer portal. It's open, it's cracking. A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of moves are being made. Um, I know there's players out there, their phones is ringing, you know, and I'm speaking from experience. Last year, my son entered for those of you that don't know, last year, my son entered the portal and he was, sought after by quite a few colleges. So I remember the feeling and I remember what it was like when colleges were calling and inquiring about my son, about me. And, we had a courting period for about a month to see if my son was a good fit for the program. So this is truly a busy time. And for the players that are in the portal and you're experiencing this and your phone is ringing, and for the parents, moms, dads, your phones are ringing, it's a cool experience. It is a real cool experience. So what I would say to you all is enjoy this moment. Enjoy it. Um, it's good to be loved. It's good to be wanted. It's good to feel wanted. All of those things. How you doing? Um, and so right now, that's what your child is going through. Now, with all the schools that are calling, the thing is you can only choose one. So it's cool if 50 schools call you, but that's, 49 schools that you have to turn down because you can only choose one. So, that part of it gets tricky because 49, you got to choose the right. If it's 50 and it's 49, you got to sift through and figure out are the wrong ones, and this one that you choose is the right one. It's like, yeah, you got to make that decision. And then once you make the decision, look, it might be rocky, but it's the decision that you made. So now you got to roll with it. And, through thick and thin, you in a marriage for another year. For another year, it's a marriage. So, for all of the players out there, all the parents advising, I really hope that you all choose right with this next opportunity. I really do. But, the portal for everybody that talks about it, I really think that the portal is a beautiful thing. It really is. Right now, I'm outside my house, man, just kind of chilling in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day out here. Is March, Southern California. That's where I'm at. For any of y'all that were wondering, I'm in Southern California. Uh, Weather's nice, man. It's probably about 75, 80 degrees right now. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt, and yeah, just enjoying this weather. I'm about to do a little grounding, so I guess I'll do that while I'm talking to y'all. I'll do a little grounding. For those of y'all that don't know what grounding is when you're basically barefoot and you're standing in the grass. Uh, but did anyone have any questions about the portal? About Sorry, I don't know why my camera went off, but it did. I'm back now. Um, but as I was saying, if anyone has any questions about the portal, about basketball, about anything, you know, let me know. All right. I'll stay in here for about another 30 seconds. See if anyone or the viewers ask a question. If you don't ask a question, I'll probably just sign out and finish my grounding and do a little sun gazing. All right. All right. So I know it's 5 people in the room. Um, Still waiting. If anyone has anything that they want to say, any questions, anything, uh, yeah. All right, y'all. Well, it's two peas in a bong. It's your boy KP signing out. Peace.